Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this special show about the recent outbreak of violence in Manipur. To speak about such incident today on my digital channel, live, KAPIL DEEV Live. And I have an artist, I have an author, I have an activist. You can just see the paintings at the backdrop at her home, beautiful home in Hyderabad. And she actually has been on my Hindi show, conversation with KAPIL DEEV on the private channel, but this new digital channel, first of its kind, the YouTube live show, and hope you would like this new content on the digital channel. I have Kurfina Kimkovah, Komsak. Did I get your name right? First of all, okay. So the reason why I want to ask is a lot of us out in India do not know much about the culture of Northeast. I'm not aware. Do you know something about maybe about Bengal? Because of the British outbreak and the civilization, or maybe to do with the independence, but haven't not much about the Seven Sisters, as we call it, or even Sikkim. First of all, it takes a lot of guts for you to come and talk on the program about the recent incidents. So let us know about first about the place you come from. You come from Nagaland. So I want you to have a
Manipur, yeah.
Nagaland and Manipur. So talk us through about your place that you come from.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Especially I'm so grateful, Mr. Kapil.
Thank you.
I have the platform and for your love and affection for my people. How I have been going through for the past 1 week. It's going to be 1 week now. We have a lot of facing problems and all. But the thing is that today I represent as a, you know, as a mother, as a daughter, as a woman having human rights and then the civil rights, or as a being an artist and author.
I know you.
Yes,
You were an artist,
yes.
and I could culturally see some of
Yeah.
the wonderful. I was invited at one of your exhibitions, and that's why I had the fortune to speak to the lady. But that time she was struggling to speak in Hindi, and I promised, don't worry, I'll get a English version of it going through. But it's not the right platform to talk about your the
But
development.
today,
But I want to understand more about Northeast. I heard there about 70 to 18 tribes all across
we are.
Northeast. And describe us through about the tribe. Where is the origin of this tribe? Where do they come from? Have they been the part of the British colonial India, or they have ancestral history ranging somewhere? Just an explanation.
Actually, we have very unique, different kind of types. Even in now, the topic what we have here is that what's the situation in Manipur, what is going on. That's the subject for what we have. But today, what I feel like is that as a representative, even for my, the peoples, I feel pain inside of it because of being an artist. So I feel heavy that I want to explode the truth. Yeah, the truth. Not express, but to explode the truth because the truth will set you free who you are. So the root is that now right now in Manipur we have a a truth, two tribal name and then dominant part are the meetings. But inside the meetings also they have two tribes like Bengal or this Bengal Metis and then the Hindu Metis. But actually they're for us like the Kokis, we have so many among in the Manipur we have a sub tribes also. Even I cannot distinguish particular all these things because uh, we have in the umbrella of the Koki tribe so many things. Even though we are the same tribe, but we have different kind of a little bit, uh, what to say, languages. But at least we can communicate each other. But the thing is that we have a different. But
so normally,
I was
are the language varies from Assam to Nagaland to
we are very different. Everyone is different. Even Nagaland also, we have like this 16, 17 tribes. So even we cannot communicate each other because we have different unique things of culture.
The dialect is different.
But
what's the common platform, the language you speak?
Normally we speak English for us, and then it's a common thing.
Okay.
and then Hindi, that's it. But in Manipur, the Manipuris, because they are majority, so they are more influenced, more advanced than us. So that in Fal Valley, they speak Meitei, I mean Manipuris. So and for us, the common is that we use as a Thado language.
What is that?
Thado language.
Thado.
Yes,
Thado.
for
All right. All right. Could you just say hello to me in Thado?
Yeah. Kaya pa ito ni Kakamusin, in kayo si kitsit bang platform kini inam kapu na bang siya kaloy ka kihat hanggang amang so po na ni siya yung tudi kisahan ka ti
It's all going over my head. But okay. Just so put on the what is a lighter note? What did you say?
I said that I'm so happy, I'm so grateful because I have this kind of opportunity. So I have to share this for my people who have been having a hard time.
So I want to understand more about your history of your tribe.
Okay. Actually,
you belong to the Kuki tribe,
yes,
and I could just see the next elaborative question. I had the fortune to understand about your tribe, which is like the Anglo-Kuki War of 1970 to 1990, and it's written, and I was told this book was banned for some reason.
That one, I don't know, but the
controversy was made about this thing. Yeah. So before going to understand about this book, which is written by one of the authors, I want to know more about your tribe, for the audience to understand, so they understand the genesis of this, the issue that has been happening in Manipur.
Okay, since from, because those people don't have a written, because our forefather, they are not that, you know where we came from. Because nobody is not educated, we don't have the scripts and all.
Right.
But it was oral, everything was. But before it, since from immemorial times, so before the British came to know it exactly the point, we occupy all the hilly areas, and more or somehow we are the our the tribes. Like we have a Kuki Chinmijo. We occupy that land, and then there is the Nagas. So we were actually all the Kukis are more or less we are the warriors. So we want to protect our lands, and then we want to eat. Before the British come, we have been we are already a democracy.
There's a civilization existing.
We are not that civilized, but
you
more
had
or
a
less
separate, You had
if
a separate region for yourself.
Yeah, so for that only we protect our land,
right.
Our culture. We were independent in our own way. We never submissive, or we were our own tradition and culture. We values. We are a rich culture. But the thing is that since from Britisher connection. That's why we are the only person from the Northeast people who is fighting. Others, they all, they surrender already. So the thing is that.
So you have a history of your tribe, which has fought against the British, as you explained many times.
It was going
so it was during the colonial
period.
Period. Okay.
Yes. So and then the same system has been happening. Evictions, like they burn, they kill, and they degenerated us, and they demoralized us. Politically demarcated after the independence. So if you see the complete person, you can see everywhere in the northeast, even Assam, Manipur, Nagaland, everywhere, even in the Burma side also. So we were occupying that land, our forefather land.
I was told by you that you have an interesting history with your facial structures, which all goes back to Thailand as well.
But I always considered myself as a red Indian, because I really admire.
So the Thai people and Kuki have the same tribe? The Thai, the Vietnam, or the Burmese, the same belt?
Somehow, maybe geographically, maybe biologically, maybe the, because those days we never know. But
there were no boundaries.
Yes,
there were no countries, there were no boundaries.
We look similar.
Right.
Yeah, we have that thing.
So we say Katun Ka in Thai. So you have So you have had a conflict of existence because of the colonial divide. And
Yes.
the colonial divide has put you with Nagaland, it has put you with Manipur, it has put
Yes.
you with Assam, it has also put you with Burma. So your people are divided into four different
Yeah, four different.
places, one in the
Yes.
country and three states.
Yes, because we are the we never surrender because we said that it's our land, so we fight for that for our rights. Right now, what we are facing is that things are changing. Things, I mean, the development is coming, capitalism is coming, industrialization is coming. Now, if you see in the Manipur, my people are suffering because it's since from independence in 1947 till now. This is not the first time we have been suppressed
Talk us
administration,
through.
yeah, geographically and politically, everything in economically. So what we have facing is now that you know
Yeah, please.
we cannot. Everything was dominated.
Yes.
Everything was dominated by majority people, and what we have seen today in the news, what we have faced, it was very opposite. It was for false allegation, and they twisted that we have did that. Actually, forefather time, we never fought, we never go and kill people unless for our protection and for our defense only we kill. Because that is our right, our property. So we have to stand for that. And this incident, unfortunately, happened. So many innocent people are facing a problem.
So,
Yeah, they kill
so
the
you
innocent.
there's clearness about
And
violence
then
and
today,
violence.
I want to be the voice of my people, and I want to be the voice from the hill who is saying the truth. I want to express all my feelings because I have the platform, even though it wasn't appropriate, that platform, being an artist or what, something in your talk show, but this might be a very different thing. But because the truth will set you free who you are, because you where you belong, the roots, your identity is what you are. So that's
See,
why
we had the same genesis of issue with Telangana that we have fought for
yeah.
60 odd years to get the statehood of Telangana against the we were oppressed and depressed with lack of state um, provisions that we had, and we had a rebellion that was going through for a long time. And right now we are an independent state of Telangana, which is the most prosperous state in the country. 9 years young, you're doing really well. But we had to fight. You're lucky that you're in Telangana, you're in Hyderabad, and I'm from the land of Telangana myself. We had a bit of the rebellion.
Similar what we face.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Every human being has this thing about fighting for his existence, fighting for his roots, and all those things. So we fought for the existence, we fought for our roots, we fought, and that's how we got the statehood. And there were artists like you got involved, there were poets, there were speakers. A lot of people have come through and they laid down their rights to get a statehood. Are you demanding a statehood now? Obviously,
we want a solution. We want administration different, our own, because that is our own land. And now what the government is doing is the the, the government of Manipur, what they do, they want to colonize. I mean, they want to capitalize our land because the land is very limited. Even you can see that a square kilometer is we occupying the 60%. I mean, the cookies, Mijo, and the rest they occupied by the Nagas again. So when you see the natural resources also, there in the valleys is very limited. Now they want to take as the national park or afforestation. And now they want to use, and then at the same time they are taking advantage of this administration means this government. Like BJP is a divide and policy. Now they twisted all these things because they want our land. They want to take it as their own. Because but since time.
So the way I see it is not a war of actually a war
no,
of communities. It's just more a political.
Everything is involved now. It's now the main reason why they target only the British, why not the Nagas? Because it's anti. No. And then now the issue is turning into the religious. Yeah, they they burn our churches, like more than 50 churches, and they burn our houses into acid. what we have been accumulating for the past since
Independent.
independent,
Mm.
our hard-earned money.
Mm.
And the administration side, we don't get anything.
Mm.
All the privilege, all the decision making,
Mm.
all the laws making, they are having all that control. They dominate us. And for us, for since our forefather, we are a self-sustained.
Mm.
We don't look for the government
Mm.
because we have our land. We have a small. We do the cultivation and we enjoy our own life. We
Right.
don't disturb others. But whereas when they want to see the capitalism is coming, industrialization coming for the growth and all, they want to take our lands, and they accuse us in many things for the copy,
Mm.
like drugs and all, and then they said that we are from migrate, immigrate, or Bangladeshi, or a Burmese, whatever they said. Everything is written, but these days things have changed now.
Right.
Yeah, if you see the history, world history, you have seen that the misuse of the white supremacy.
Right.
Yeah, even we can see in this right now the world what they have to see in the America,
Yeah. Right.
the indigenous people, the red
Right.
Indian people.
Right.
The same thing
Well,
that
that was
policy they
very.
want to apply.
These
But
things
right now,
these things
so
happen all
far,
over the world. It was
no,
the
I
Russian
can
Tsar moment happened.
So far, we have facing that kind of problems.
Mm.
Since now, how long we have to face it? This one, right?
So you see,
So the
the
next generation, my children, my grandchildren, if enough is enough. That's why even though I am just a woman, I'm using my voice, this platform, yeah, as a platform,
Mhm.
so that the world can see the truth.
Mm.
Even the social media,
Mm.
everything is false allegation.
Right.
Yeah, I feel so sick seeing them. Even as a woman, they don't have a sense. These people, my enemies, I don't want to say the enemies, they are also human. I'm a Christian. I should love, I should, to forgive and to spread love. But even though this is something like insane, they are so sick.
So
How
now,
they treat a woman.
okay, right. So you have, you were not part of the inclusiveness of the government. Neither were you been, just you've been depending on the land
Yeah,
to
no,
cultivate.
they have, but we have a very
So I
limited
will come
with
to the incident that have happened in Northeast about Ulfa and all these.
no, I don't know because I hardly know my
and
state
Northeast
only.
suffered so much with a lot of the extremist activists as such and all these things. It
Because,
took a long time.
yeah.
People have not, and Northeast is recently finding ground in tourism as well. People are going to Northeast to find a lot of tourist activities. Violent outbreaks like this will have a say. If I'm from the south part of India and I want to go to Northeast, I will always fear. There's some outbreak of war, there's some civil war, all these
Because
things. Right. So, what message you want to give to people from India, and what message you want to convey through our digital channel about primarily about your tribe and about Northeast.
see,
Whenever.
yeah, what I want to address that to the high people, I mean like my prime minister or president, whoever it is, because we fight for the India. We are the only one person who fight for that because we love our country, even though we look different, but we want our rightful, our honor, what we have, and we want a very clear solution. Not like we are not kids anymore who have to give a lot of people right or to give them the pocket money. It's not now. But if they solve this problem, if they see for the future a peaceful environment, a peace for the state or for the country, it will be the most,
So you are looking at a statehood. You're looking at having a new state for yourself where the violence can.
Yeah, just as for me,
All right.
how Telugu face and how you have the independent, how economically growth, and we are so blessed. Even we see in our own eyes. Same way it will happen because we have so many natural resources. Right?
And if you're looking at a statehood, what would be the demarcation of the land?
I just want where we belong. Our father, we have all the documents. So we want to live peacefully. We want to live peacefully with my people and the next generation who has to come, so that that will be peaceful. Yeah, it won't be totally peaceful, but at least we can be freedom. because the world why we are fighting for, we need a freedom of speech, freedom of rights, who you are, to have your identity, to have your own.
So that's what the Constitution actually says: is freedom of speech, freedom
Yeah,
of
that's why
existence,
I'm using this platform.
and being a democratic country, and we
Yes.
have all the rights to speak our
Yes.
voice and put a referendum through. Could be a channel like this which can act as a referendum point of faith. And any final message to the channel?
For you or for people? Okay.
Well,
I'm so happy.
mm,
Kapil,
mm,
through my heart. I don't know how to express it because I feel so lucky. At the same time, maybe because of this purpose, God has chosen me. And then I was born during the curfew time. That's why my name was.
Oh yeah, she was born during the curfew time, and that's how she gets the name Kurfina. So Kurfina as an curfew becomes an author.
I was nameless for 2 days. I was born in Infal.
So must read books, Kurfina Kimkovah, My Letters to My Daughter, and she's coming up with one more book called The Rise of the Remnant, and she's going to insight about it, and I hope I can get to speak about your book as well one day. And of course, the Anglo-Cookie War from 1970 to 1919. So these are two books suggested to me by Kim, and I've gone through this wonderfully written, and the Rise of the Remnant. Of course, I'll be expecting
you want me to talk to white people?
You talk to your people in your language. You have 2 minutes to talk to you in your language.
Oh, thank you so much. Kanamite, ima taka hilowanga, tuni minu kanina, mitanu kanapuki, sanuhina, hitsi platform kamanahin, tudi kisay na dingahi, ehon no ha pana ipanduhin, ikitudyu, ilung nyalo din patilto, inam sunuhin, isim patdiu, inam kat ihinawa, mun kat administration inilyu, I think it's until those things at the opportunity in Panama, yung as a Panmunyata, Kalahin, Nian Tau Pulang, at the Ikitau to the Ikilus and Ipan Katia, and you ilum Nialo. Ukisanu can say he, Picky by in the house and say it is a patina, in nothing of him. And now a lean in the patina, if you have is to Tena, is the Tena, in the Zos Telamani patina. Belongs to Iman Namdinga, you can say he, Pikipa in he.
Can we do it?
Yeah, this is the most great platform because social media, everything now we can
express a point.
Yeah, express and influence and impact on us. But whatever we have seen, I want all the viewers, the world should know that whatever the ladies are doing, whatever is that against is everything is false allegation because they cut off the internet and then they everything communication was cut off and my people are suffering like the Nazi concentration camp. More than 6,000 to 7,000 people they were held up and without medication without now economically now we are going to face again the same thing. Our houses were burned, our churches were burned, and people were killing, girls were raped, and then even the social media who have exposed the truth, they search and they kill them, even the youngster. Things were, and then the Medes people are against us in the name of who, Christians and the Hindus. That they brought that issue again.
I hope this situation should not become that of the community, and may the truth prevail, and may what she has spoken to as the truth, and the truth is always bitter from the other side, and I wish and pray that the situation comes to a normalcy, and everybody will have a peaceful one because we are a democratic India. Everybody has an existence to live and survive with peace and brotherhood, and so is the world. And so that we the same that we use in the word Sanskrit, it's called Vasudeva Kutumbakam. It's all the play existence of humanity.
Yes.
So we wish and pray that everybody will have peace and brotherhood because ultimately that's what the planet Earth needs. It needs peace, it needs brotherhood, and it needs every person, not just human beings, but every flora and fauna to flourish in the existence. So with this, we come to the final closure of today's evening conversation and talk with Curfew. Curfew very expressively expressed a point of view, and my platform. whoever might be as a platform act, and might the best words be received by people and the situation come to normalcy. Thank you very much,
Thank you
and
so much.
thank you for your presence. Thank you.